One rule. I think they asked me this earlier. I would incorporate a 4-point play. I think being able to shoot from deeper and with so many guys who can shoot it so well on our team, I think it'd really help us. And being a shooter myself, I think having a 4-point play and being able to be down 4 and be able to tie it with one shot, I think would be something that would really change the game.
So the 3-on-3 pro league, did that?
Yeah, that was interesting. I thought the 4-point play, I mean, they didn't utilize it very much because they had the NBA 3 and then they had the 4-point play was deeper than the NBA 3. But I definitely think it's something that, I mean, they can take into consideration and it'd be pretty cool to have that opportunity.
You mentioned there was Cam Johnson that game scored his 23-24. Is that the first time that you sort of got on your radar as like, oh, this is a player that's pretty good to watch out for?
I mean, my freshman year, I didn't play a lot, but scouting report, we knew he was a great shooter. I think he shot like 40% from 3. I guess that'd be his redshirt freshman year. And he just really great player, does a lot of the move things, and somebody that we're really glad to have on our team.
What was your sort of initial reaction when you found out that there was a chance to win?
I was surprised. I didn't know that he would want to transfer, and that going from an ACC school to another ACC school would be kind of difficult, just being having to go back and play before teammates. But I mean, it's exciting that he came, and we're really looking forward to having him in the wing, being able to kick it to him for 3, and have him on defense, be able to rebound and help each other out.
Do you remember in January when Kenny got injured in practice? I think it was right after the Duke game. Do you remember what happened in practice, or was it during scrimmage?
It was just kind of a freak accident. He went down, and we were all kind of a little nervous, but we felt like he walked off, so we felt like he
we had a great talk.
Looking forward to seeing what he does.
Yeah, I remember there was some talk of maybe he wouldn't have to get surgery, or maybe he would, or something like that. Do you know, was he talking about what that is? Yeah. What happened this summer? He said, I think it was in pickup, right? This summer when he ended up re-injured or something like that.
Yeah, I actually went home for my brother's graduation, so I was not at the thing. I got the call.
Yeah.
I was devastated. It was just hard to have him go through another injury like that. But he's turned the corner and we're moving forward. I'm looking forward to see what he does.
Yeah. How open is he about when stuff like that is happening in his life personally and some stuff? Is he somebody that kind of comes to you and talks, or is he more reserved?
He's more reserved, but he definitely he opens up a lot to guys he's close with, and he really feels like he can open up to us, especially myself and Justin, who are his roommates, and now with Cam, and we open up a lot and have late night talks about just life in general, and being able to bond with each other is something special.
What do those look like, the late night talks?
Just everybody sitting in the living room, just talking about anybody got anything to say, and kind of just go from there. It's cool to have that kind of bond and be able to be so open and share emotional things. Is something that I've really cherished, and it reminds me of my home field and just being able to be around brothers is really
Talk about the rebounding, and obviously that's going to be just the key kind of stat that's missing. Obviously the shooters are there for this team. Who is showing up already in practices as this person's going to help us fill a void, and perhaps in a way that was unexpected, or is it a total team thing right now?
Yeah, I think Garrison Brooks, who's a freshman, has really done a great job of rebound and really focus on that. And then Cam Johnson coming in has really improved his rebounding, and I've continued to make sure he gets to the boards with kind of constant reminding. And Theo has really embraced it a little bit. I mean, he's got to play some 4 this year, and being able to go to the boards, and he's a really athletic player, so he's capable of doing it, but just having it in his mind to do it every single play. those guys that really have helped us.
With Garrison, he was the freshman that everyone, when we talked to you guys at Carolina a week ago, said stands out the most
Yes,
at
sir.
a 5 position. Take sir, sure.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. What about him stands out as this would be who we put in that spot if we
Yeah,
have to stay with two big players?
He's a big man who can move, mobile, gets out on screens, can shoot the ball from the mid-range. He's really very similar, reminds me a lot of Isaiah, really athletic, and I think he can do a great job of kind of learning and growing and really making sure that he gets a lot of good minutes this year as a freshman, which will be crucial for his growth.
Do you encourage Cam more in practices and on the court to rebound better, or do you guys talk about that at home as well?
We do both. I mean, I know being a little bit undersized that Coach might play me in the 5 some, and with Cam and Theo being taller guards, I think they have a great opportunity to rebound really well. With our other freshmen, I mean, Sterling's almost 7 feet, and Brennan Huffman's 6'10", 6'11". I mean, like Coach said, we look good walking in the gym, but we just got to put it on the court and make sure that everybody kind of has a common goal and knows that rebounding is going to be so important to our success.
What players came back and worked out for y'all this summer? Alums and stuff. Is there like a list of guys you remember that came back?
Yeah, I mean, Tyler Hansbrough has been back all summer, and Rasheed Wallace played a lot. Tyler Zeller was back. And a lot of big men who have really helped me grow and helped me learn how to guard a little bit better in the post. It's been really helpful for my growth.
And she's been working with Huffman, kind of away from Virginia. You know, what does he mean when he comes in and works with y'all? And I know obviously a big personality
Yes,
has
sir.
an effect.
Yeah, he knows so much. He's played for so long, and he continues to play with us and gives us little snippets on how to do certain things right, and especially for the freshmen. I mean, it's good to kind of have him there and give them like small kind of things to work on and be able to grow as they go forward and be able to text him. I mean, it's something that not a lot of places have, and being able for guys to come back and play in blue and white games, playing former versus current is something that we will cherish forever.
What's like a tip that you would give one of the big men to work on? I mean, you and him kind of have a similar inside-outside game, and not 7 feet.
He's huge.
But what's maybe a tip you would give a little guy, a big guy?
I mean, I know for myself, just he talks to me about just using my versatility and like on defense, really trying to. I'm a little bit undersized, so being able to kind of work with my kind of quickness and make sure they don't get it as deep in the post, and being able to kind of just use my kind of hard work and to really work them harder. And for the big guys like Huffman and Sterling, just be big and not really kind of challenge every shot inside, make sure that when they get the ball in the post, keep it high, really finish over top and not bring it down so the guards can get it. Small things like that, they go a long way. I mean, you don't really think about it when you play, but just continue to reinforce it really makes a big difference.
You mentioned you might have to play the 5 somewhere. How comfortable are you with that? What do you think will be your strengths in that position and some things that will hurt you playing?
Like they asked in there, I feel like my strengths, I'll guard them, but they also have to guard me as well. And I think being able to guard in the post is something that I've improved on. I went against Joel, went against Bryce, went against Kenny, went against Isaiah, Tony for two years straight. I felt like I never did anything right, but it's really helped me a lot and really helped me grow as a defender. And I think this year will be a great opportunity for me to showcase how I've improved.
Is if any are actually change your outlook or appreciation about having this opportunity to see?
Yeah, I think it changed my perspective on each day as a blessing, and being able to come to work every day and kind of just be able to sit in my chair in my practice jersey and just look at my jersey and look at my body and just say, I've changed so much. I've been able to embrace this new role and have an opportunity to play for this great university, great coach, be around great guys who have the same goal in mind. It's something that I've really cherished a lot more since my accident, and I'm blessed to be sitting here and talking with you guys.
From that, like, do you have a picture?
I don't. I didn't take any picture. I always drive. It's kind of crazy with the Bible on my dash, and when when I crashed, my Bible was all like torn up, so I still have my torn up Bible, and then my phone was cracked, so I still have my cracked phone. But besides that, there's nothing really that I try to look back on.
You used the phone, or you just kept it? Like you got a new phone?
I kept it. I got a new phone, but I still kept it in my room.
What allows Theo to be effective?
I mean, he's 6'6", and he's athletic, he's long, he's a pretty big guy. I mean, he's put on a lot of weight. I mean, I hate it for him because he's been injured, but it's given me an opportunity to work with Jonas and really get stronger and grow as a kind of basketball player. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what he has this year. And he tells everybody he's a 1-3-5 kind of guy. Hopefully he doesn't play 5 too much. I think he's got a great opportunity to really be versatile and really help our team be successful.
You obviously played a lot of 4. Have y'all gone against each other a lot in practice in the previous years? And have you seen him develop in that role?
I think it's been hard for both of us because he struggles guarding me on the perimeter just because I'm pump fake. I'm a little more kind of like old school, and he's kind of like get out and run, kind of flashy. But then on my defensive side, I mean, he's quick, he can shoot it, he's got a great handle. I mean, it was good to kind of battle against each other and be able to go back and forth. But having him on my team now a little bit more has been a little bit easier to play with.
Maybe 2 years ago, when he was learning the position, could you tell that it was like brand new and he had a long way to go?
Yeah, I mean, he's come a long way from his sophomore year, and he's had to play different positions because of our kind of struggles, and kind of whether it be foul trouble or kind of just not playing well. And I think he's really embraced it, and I think it'll be a great opportunity for him to kind of grow as an overall player this year.
What was the transition like last year from Kenny to Theo? It seemed like it was like a kind of unfortunate, perfect one-game transition, and then Theo kind of took over that role that Kenny had. What was the transition like, not on the court, but personally? It's you're happy that Theo's back, but then Kenny's out, and that's kind of how he got that opportunity, you know?
It was tough, and I feel like if we had both of them, we would have been a lot better because they complement each other really well and really do a lot of the similar things, but they also do so many things differently. And I think with both of them together this year, the practice has been really, really interesting because they go back and forth with each other, guard each other some, and then they play complementary, and I think it'll be a lot of fun to kind of see how they kind of complement each other this season.
How did Kenny stay involved last year when he was on the sidelines? I know you said he was, in practice and stuff kind of on his side, but how did he stay involved in the team dynamic?
I mean, we all knew he was going to bring energy, and every day he came to work just like us, whether it be in the weight room, in the training room, just getting treatment. And I mean, now that he's past it and he's back on the court with us, he kind of has a little different feel and a little different role for this year, and we're excited to see how he embraces it.
He's one of the more talkative guys on the bench, isn't he? Or what is his role?
Yeah, he's not very talkative maybe to the outward public, but to us, he talks all the time and really enjoys when people do well and really kind of sorrows when people struggle. But I mean, it's been a lot of fun to kind of have him there with us, and for me to be his roommate for 2 years. I mean, I've seen ups and downs, and I'm glad we have such a close relationship.
Theo talked about Coach Williams was pretty hard on you guys after practice yesterday, during practice yesterday. From what you notice about Coach Williams, is he more kind of nitpicky now that you won the title, or has he been the same?
I definitely think he's very nitpicky always, but since we've won it, he doesn't want us to get complacent, and he wants us to continue to grow and continue to try to mature as a team. And he also knows that we have so many new guys, and so he needs to get fiery sometimes and needs to kind of make sure that they know what is expected out of them and how to play and what is important. And I think he's done a great job of really making sure that people aren't getting complacent and people continue to strive for greatness and making sure that we all achieve the common goal.
So what's the mood like from last year, from losing the championship to winning, coming into the season?
Yeah, it's been 2 roller coasters, and this is going to be the third one. We went through a great year and we lost championship. I didn't have as big of a role, but I still had good experience. And then last year I had more of a role and ended up winning it, and it was a great feeling. And then this year it's a new team, a new dynamic, and we got to try to see how everything kind of plays out. But I'll say with Coach, each year has been the exact same. Through the off season, beginning of the practice, it's been the exact same. He treats every year as a new year. Don't really look back on the past and move forward.
So after hitting that big shot, have you changed a little bit? You walk around with your chest out on campus? Or?
I don't know. I think my parents have done a great job of kind of keeping me humble, keeping me grounded, and then being around my teammates all the time. They joke around with me and make sure that I'm staying in the place I need to be. So I don't think I do it too much, but every now and then I probably look like I'm a little bit more confident than I should be. And I mean, I'm just looking forward to bringing that confidence to the court and having an opportunity to play for another year with my teammates.
So, like in the championship ring, you're like, mine should be a little bit bigger. Or
I don't know about that. I mean, I think everybody contributed extremely well to the team and did so many little things that a lot of people go unnoticed. But it was a great team effort. But we're moving forward to this year. 8 new guys and kind of trying to assimilate them into the group and go back to another championship.
So how hard is it to adjust? Like you got 8 new guys coming in from almost every year. You got new guys coming in. How hard is it to adjust? Or is it hard?
It's definitely difficult. Different personalities, different ways of playing. You got to kind of learn people's strengths and weaknesses. But once you kind of get it going and get a kind of feel for how they're going to play, it's a lot easier, and the chemistry continues to grow. And all that matters is you're playing your best basketball in March, and that's what Coach preaches every day, just getting better each and every day.
So you think it'd be a big thing to come in the season like strong, like make sure y'all don't lose any close games, or
I think, I mean, every team, I mean, your goal is to go undefeated, but every team might have a couple slip-ups here and there, but I think the biggest thing is learning from your slip-ups, learning from your mistakes, watching film, growing as a team, and really listening to the coaches and making sure you do everything you can to respect what they say and kind of implement it on the court.
So how hard is it to like train in a tournament? Is it like the ACC tournament, or is this different?
How hard is it? I'm sorry.
They're playing in the tournament, like
in the tournament,
and going all the way to the championship, all the way
compared to
so like ACC championship or just regular games.
I mean, it's definitely a lot harder just because it could be your last game, knowing that you're at the kind of final stage and you got to play for your seniors, play for your guys who've put in this hard work, the sweat, and make sure that everybody knows the common goal is to win a championship and you're not going to stop at anything.
So any team in the conference you're looking forward to playing one last time?
Excuse me?
Any team in the conference you're looking forward to playing the last time? Or?
I mean, we always look forward to playing Duke, but I feel like there's a lot of good teams this year. Miami's supposed to be really good, and Notre Dame. I think every team's gonna be good and excited to play against, and just looking forward to the opportunity.
All right, good luck.